Good afternoon. I'm here today to announce some of the members of my team. This team reflects my commitment to attract the best and the brightest to serve in city government. Today we're announcing some individuals that would reflect the strength of the team, a very versatile team, ready to hit the ground running to tackle the most important challenges our city face. I believe that in order to take Jacksonville to the next level, we got to have the best and the brightest. First, I want to commend Kerri Stewart for her commitment and conviction to this city. She's led this city with distinction, and I look forward to working with her as we get through this transition. Thank you so much, Kerri, for all this. I also want to thank many of you all in this room who've been very helpful to me in this transition. My first appointment that I'm going to announce is Kevin Hyde. Kevin Hyde will be our new CAO. Kevin brings strength, experience, someone who loves this city, cares about this city, believes in this city. He's been in the council for almost 8 years, former city council president, lawyer, distinguished individual who will lead our city in his role. Second, my chief of staff will be Chris Hand. Chris Hand is a skilled leader, someone who is a proven attorney. He believes in public service. He has a distinguished public career. He previously served as press secretary for former Senator Bob Graham and has played a major role in my transition team. I want to commend Mickey Miller for his service, for guiding our city through tough economic times, for all his hard work, and he too will continue to help us during this transition. I've appointed Ronnie Belton to be our Chief Financial Officer. Ronnie comes to this job with tremendous experience in the private sector, is a very strong advocate for public-private partnerships, and we're happy that he's agreed to serve. My communication director will be Abel. Abel has the experience, the background, and the knowledge not only as a reporter but a former banker. He has been in the banking industry for 15 years, but also understands commercial lending. And so I'm very happy to have a communications director who understands business. My Congressional Affairs Relations Director will be State Senator Tony Hill. Senator Hill has been in the legislature for 18 years. He's served our city and state with distinction, and he brings a tremendous wealth of experience to guide us as we ensure that Jacksonville will get its fair share of federal resources to make sure that we move this city forward. I've asked, and she has agreed, State Representative Mia Jones to be Special Assistant to the Mayor. Mia is no stranger to city government. She served in City Council for over 7 years. She worked at the school board, so she's familiar with not only city government, but education. And you know, education is one of my top priorities as mayor, and I look forward to working with State Representative Mia Jones. Alison Miller will be my executive assistant. She is no stranger to City Hall. She served at the Jacksonville Regional Chamber of Commerce and served here in City Hall for Councilman Kevin Hyde. And I'm very excited that Alison has agreed to serve in that capacity. I also want to give a special thank you to Wally Lee, Jared Conrad, and Adam Herbert, who Wally Lee and Adam Herbert co-chairs my transition team on personnel. They're doing an outstanding job on making sure we attract the best and the brightest to take Jacksonville to the next level. I am truly excited for the individuals who've agreed to serve in public service, because I believe public service is a noble thing. And so with that, I will ask all of them to come up, and I want them to say a few words. First, we'll hear from Kevin Hyde, our new CEO. Kevin?
Well, I just want to say thank you to the mayor-elect, soon to be mayor, for this opportunity, and I would like to give you an indication of how persuasive he is, because we know him to be persuasive. When he asked me to do this, we talked a lot about it, and I will be doing this on a volunteer, unpaid basis while still performing the job as an indication of my law firm's commitment to this community. And I hope that we can use that, Mayor, as an opportunity to have others serve as executives and residents. We know these are some difficult times for the city, and so to the extent that individuals and businesses can contribute to this effort, I hope we can reach out and do that. But this is an exciting opportunity as I move from one side of City Hall to another. Thanks, man.
We'll have Chris Hand, Ronnie Belton, and then Abel Ronnie.
Well, Mayor, thank you very much. It is a privilege to serve you and to serve the people of Jacksonville. I was born in Memorial Hospital almost exactly 38 years ago, and it's a tremendous privilege to be here and serve, given the opportunities the city faces, given the challenges that Mayor Brown is going to take on as mayor. I think we've assembled an extremely strong team that's going to be able to be effective for the citizens and the taxpayers of Florida. So, Mayor, thank you very much for putting this team together.
Good morning, and thank you, sir, very much. I am a native of Jacksonville, and I'm always interested in the betterment of this city. I like the vision of our mayor. I like where he's coming from, and I want to be a part of that. He asked me to consider doing this. I think it is an honor to be asked. I think it's something I can do and that I will do, and you have my commitment that you'll get 150% of my time and effort, and we will right this ship that folk think is out of kilter. So thank you again.
Mr. Mayor, thank you. It is indeed an honor to be asked to serve. I'm a native North Floridian. I love this town. I really think we have a once-in-a-generation opportunity with Mayor-elect Brown, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Next, we'll have Senator Hill, followed by Mia Jones, and then Alison Miller.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, again for the opportunity to work in your administration and serve this great city of Jacksonville. We hope with the brevity of relationships in Tallahassee and also at the federal level, working with our congressional delegation as well as our Duval delegation, that we could bring the resources that we so desperately need in this city and the fair share that we should deserve. Thank you again for the opportunity.
I too would like to thank the mayor for this opportunity to continue to serve. I look at Jacksonville as a diamond in the rough. When I first ran for office, I realized that we had some places that I considered our weak links. And I knew that if we concentrated on those weak links, then we could make a difference. Mr. Mayor, I look forward to serving you and making sure that we strengthen those weak links during your administration. Thank you.
Mayor-elect Brown, I want to thank you for the opportunity to work with you, and as you mentioned, I got experience working for the Jacksonville Regional Chamber of Commerce, and I also have experience working for City Council Member Kevin Hyde, and just hope that all of that work experience is useful to you during your administration, and thank you again. It's a privilege.
Next, we'll bring up Kerri Stewart, who needs no introduction, who's led this city with distinction, who believes in this city, and is truly a great friend and I'm going to be leaning on her. Kerri, come on up. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Again, I look forward to serving through this transition. This will be my second transition, so I am hoping very much to serve with distinction, to work with Mr. Hyde, to make sure that this organization, as it goes through a transition along with the city, is as successful as it can be. So I appreciate the opportunity to continue to serve.
Thank you. All right, with that, we'll take a few questions. We'll take just a few.
With Mia Jones and Tony Hill, will they be stepping down, or how will that work?
Well, Senator Hill is going to step down, and Mia Jones will remain in her position.
Can you do both?
Yes.
Is that really, can you devote that much time to that
Well,
job? It's an
I
important job.
think the legislator is what, 60 days? 60 days, I think we can do both. Got to take blood, you know, and it's blood out of Turner, buddy. Got to make it work. No, we can do both. Next, any other questions?
We talked to you about salaries before, and what about salaries up there?
Well, we're negotiating salaries right now. So that'll be handled by the Personnel Committee. Adam Herbert and Wally Lee will be dealing with that. I'll have them to deal with the salaries.
And I know you've talked a lot about cutting yours, but are you going to make sure that your upper staff is also?
Well, I think it'll be reasonable. Clearly, the buck stops with me, and it starts with me. And I said I was going to take a 20% pay cut, but we'll make sure that it's in line.
With yours,
Well,
with your cut?
they don't have to take a 20% pay cut. I made that commitment for myself. So,
Have you asked them to take a pay cut?
no, I'm not. I'm not handling the personnel on the salary. I'm going to let Adam Herbert is going to be the point person on the salary.
And just to make sure I understand, with the chief administrative officer, when you said volunteer, is that unpaid?
Unpaid, completely unpaid.
Unpaid.
Just making sure.
Anybody else on?
That's that public-private partnership, baby. Isn't that great? What do y'all think about that?
What's Kerri's exact title? Chief Administrative Officer.
All right, if nothing else, thank you so much. Thank you.